Garçon,
Oui, monsieur.
another glass of milk and 2 fresh straws.
Cheers! And hello everyone. We have every reason to celebrate. And we have news for you about our current Kickstarter project. The internet address for the link to the Kickstarter page can be found here and at the bottom of this video.
And since not everyone knows exactly what Kickstarter is all about, here's a brief explanation. On the Kickstarter platform you can support projects like ours financially and receive so-called rewards, which means an equivalent value if the respective funding goal is reached. If not, the project will sadly not happen and you won't have to pay anything.
But of course we don't want to hope for that and would be very happy if you would support us on Kickstarter. We, that is Michael Arrett and me, Andreas Baum. And we are both the authors of Laurel and Hardy, a true love story, a monumental work in 2 volumes. And for both of us as fans and authors, a real labor of love.
What?
You're in love.
In what?
In love. L-U-G-H, love.
Am I?
You certainly are.
How can you tell?
It's easy. Look at the silly, sloppy look on your face. Look at it.
And this is volume 1 of our love story. A book weighing almost 4 kilos with hundreds of pictures and informative text about the life and work of Stan and Ollie, together with this DVD, which contains rare and some previously unreleased private recordings and behind-the-scenes material of Laurel and Hardy. We were able to fund the production of the book and DVD through a very successful Kickstarter campaign just over a year ago to honor Stan and Ollie in a very special way.
For us, certainly.
And we really have reason to celebrate. Because Volume 1 was a huge success, not only on Kickstarter, that really overwhelmed both of us. Our readers from over 30 countries worldwide have showered our book with praise and positive reviews, with 5 out of 5 possible stars. Below are some of their quotes.
And everyone has been asking us to publish the second volume of A True Love Story, and that's exactly why we are here. To present to you Volume 2, which will look like this. Again, a coffee table book weighing almost 4 kilograms with over 500 pages in the best graphic layout and produced in one of Europe's most modern printing companies on thick, high-quality paper.
That's a good idea. You sure we'll have a lot of fun now? You sure can pick them. I never saw anything like you.
And just like Volume 1, Volume 2 is exactly that book that Michael and I, as die-hard Laurel and Hardy fans, have always wanted but couldn't find anywhere. And that's why we decided to do it ourselves.
Anytime I want something done right, I always have to do it myself.
And Volume 2 of A True Love Story will once again contain tens of hundreds of rare and partly unpublished photos, all in absolutely outstanding quality, many of them large format and in color. Here are some sample pages.
And of course, like Volume 1, Volume 2 will contain many rare documents and letters, photos of Stan and Ollie's personal belongings, exclusive drawings by artist Robert Nippold, and of course many informative texts and essays by international Laurel and Hardy experts. An absolute must for all fans of Volume 1 of A True Love Story.
Isn't that swell? Now we're going to be millionaires.
Well, Unfortunately, that won't work with Volume 2 either. We already had very, very high production costs for Volume 1. For example, for the elaborate large format printing, for the production of the photographs, for the graphic design work, and of course for the many license and material costs, both for the book and for the accompanying DVD.
You know, 2 and 2 make 7 and 4 and 4 make 7. It's different to the first.
You mean arithmetic.
Yeah, I knew what it meant, but I couldn't say it.
And not to be forgotten in this calculation, the high costs of handling, such as storing the books, shipping boxes, packing, filling in customs declarations, and so on and so forth. And with what's left of the income, we are like Stan and Ollie after an inheritance.
Before we actually turn this money over to you, there are, of course, some administrative charges.
These include overhead, legal charges,
Deflation, amortization.
Currency fluctuation, foreign exchange, and a few other incidentals. Gentlemen.
But that's not all, because, of course, even more of the income is taken away.
What now? The taxes.
including naturally a slight fee for our services. These deductions represent income taxes, estate taxes, and living taxes.
And a few other plain taxes, gentlemen.
Is that all we get?
Unfortunately, yes. In order to produce Volume 2 of A True Love Story, we need your support once again. If we reach our funding target on Kickstarter, you will be one of the first to receive the second volume of our work. And at a special discounted price. Over 500 pages of rare and largely unpublished material on the life and work of the greatest comedy duo in film history.
And if all goes well and with your support we reach the funding stage, then Volume 2 will also be accompanied by a DVD packed with lots of previously unreleased Laurel and Hardy footage, behind the scenes material, exclusive interviews and.
A free bonus DVD that everyone who backs us on Kickstarter will get, but only if we reach funding level 3. But there is more good news for all our backers. If we reach funding level 2 before then, everyone will also get a free bonus CD with rare Laurel and Hardy audio material. And to support us and make Volume 2 of A True Love Story possible, you can choose from several rewards. And please remember, Volume 2 will be released in a limited edition, just like Volume 1. So on Kickstarter you can get Volume 1 together with Volume 2 as a reward for your support. And for a very special package price.
What do you think of it?
It's very nice, brief, and right to the point.
And as Volume 1 is about to sell out, you should hurry if you want to pick up a copy on Kickstarter or in our online shop. For example, if you just found out about the True Love Story or want to give it as a gift.
And with that in mind, goodbye. And please don't forget to support our new Kickstarter project and help make Volume 2 of A True Love Story a reality.
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into. Well, I couldn't help it, you always play me this kind of thing. I didn't know what